to the next episode of Waifu Wars. I am that beautiful man that you just have to go through so much effort just to make me ugly. Drooby doo.
And I'm that adventurer who would rather take on 5 dragons than see one treasure bug, Sobroni.
Welcome back to the Waifu Wars podcast, where we talk about all things anime, the good, the bad, and the weeb, but not your waifu because she is trash. How you doing, Ani?
I'm doing well, a little tired, but other than that, good. How are you doing, Drew?
Me too. I also was feeling a little tired up to the podcast. I still am. Just like a wee bit tired. But you know what helps?
What?
Porn.
Porn tends to make me more tired, but
No, I mean, okay, don't masturbate. I didn't say
then what's the point?
It gets your heart rate up. It gets your heartbeat and gets the blood pumping. Wakes you up.
I can play some Granblue Fantasy Relink for that.
But yet you're so tired. So which
I wasn't playing Granblue Fantasy Relink. So there we go.
But yeah, I'm doing pretty good. This has been a very wild day. As you guys know, as we're recording, the Grammys are going on right now. Apparently, they accidentally announced the wrong person for, like, I think best rap song of the year for the Grammys. Guess what they accidentally said?
Who?
Nicki Minaj.
Oh.
The joke is,
was it for her diss track?
No, well, obviously not. But yeah, it's those things. It's super embarrassing because I'm not sure if you know this, Oni, but she's actually never won a Grammy before.
Ooh, yeah, that was a bit awkward.
That is so painful. It's like, damn, it's bad enough that you already got humiliated with that whole rap beef, and now and now this. I was like, damn, she is. It's L after L after L. This is not a good start to the year for Miss Minaj or Miss Minaj Petty. So yeah, that made me giggle a little bit because no offense, I it's not like I have sympathy for her. Not when she's being like yelling at people for having dead moms.
Yeah, she's kind of brought it on herself.
Exactly, karma is a bitch. So yeah, I'm happy. So that put me in a good spirit.
That put you in a good mood. Yeah.
I'm thinking to chuckle about for sure. With that being said, let's get started with our anime podcast. We're gonna start off always with our new segment, This Week in Anime. I'll go first with the Anime News Network, and shouts to I think either Ryan or Savior for tagging me in this on Discord. But 2 foreigners arrested in Japan for posting Shonen Jump manga online before publication. What?
Big no.
Yeah. Japanese police arrested 2 foreign nationals for well, sorry. There's like a bit of food stuck in my gum. Okay. Oh, it's gone now. Oh, that was so it felt so uncomfortable in my mouth while I was talking. Anyways, Japanese police arrested 2 foreign nationals for allegedly posting images of manga from Shueisha's weekly Shonen Jump magazine online before their scheduled publication. 2 suspects, one of whom is a 36-year-old who gave up his name as Samir Musa, reportedly run the limited liability company Japan Deal World in Tokyo's Kita Ward. According to police, the 2 suspects posted images of weekly excuse me, weekly Shonen Jump manga for viewing by others without authorization last March before the magazine was released. These two are also suspected of violating Japan's Copyright Act by photographing and copying images of magazines last month. Um, according to the investigation, the suspects bought the magazines before their formal release date. How do you do that?
Probably got them from like somebody selling them illegally.
Yeah. Release date at a bookstores in Tokyo to accomplish these early leaks. The police suspect others are involved and are investigating further. Well, yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
This is, I'm just like, yeah, it has to be like a whole like setup because it's like how. It's like, what's their connection? How are they get? Someone's leaking it. That's not them. I mean, they are also leaking it. Cause how they get the magazines? I was like, that's interesting, but I don't know. Am I maybe unpopular opinion? I hope like I don't know.
You don't think it should be illegal?
It's just well, okay. It's not that I don't think it should be illegal because copyright and all that stuff. I just don't want them to be like, you're going to jail for years, buddy.
Well, the funny thing is, I was gonna say, yes, I agree with you on that notion. It's stupid that you go to jail for years for that. But if there's any crime you're ever gonna commit, don't leak. Like, I know people think it's not a real like serious thing because it's like, oh, you're gonna leak, you're gonna arrest me for leaking information. But like, that is like legit the one crime that yes, they will catch you and they will throw the book at you because you're fucking over a corporation and it's like cheating them out of billions of dollars or whatever. Like that one dude who leaked GTA 6, he got life.
Oh my god, you said life?
I think he has like life with parole if because he went to like a mental facility. So he's like life in the mental facility until doctors say otherwise.
That is insane.
Yeah, so like they will throw the book. And look at what happened with Nintendo with that one dude who was like doing ROMs, and then they like for the rest of his life they have to garnish his checks because he owes Nintendo like $20 million or whatever. Like, yeah, do not fuck over game companies or like manga anime companies. Not because they deserve the money or anything like that for moral reasons. It's just you're gonna get fucked. They have the resources and the pull to just destroy your life.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I will say, I don't know. I guess it depends on the post. Yeah, like something like Weekly Shonen Jump. It's,
Yeah, they have money.
they have money, right? Exactly. I'm not. Something tells me they're not just being like, oh my god, but what about the mangaka and the people who?
No.
Yeah, no, I don't think they. Don't think they have to worry about it too much, but yeah, that's insane. And I guess when there's not as many uh what's what I'm looking for? There's more. Is it blue collar? Is no less. There's less violent crimes. There's less violent crimes. So I guess that they would have time to investigate these. Is this a white collar or blue collar crime?
It should be a white collar crime.
Okay, I don't know the difference between the white and blue collar thing.
Blue collar would be like robbing a bank at gunpoint or something, like something really physical.
Okay, so those. Okay, so gotcha. And white collar is like the fraud and
like extortion and fraud
and copyright.
Copyright.
Cool. So yeah, so I guess they have more time to investigate this, and they probably are going to, because that's like, because mama, that means there's like a leak coming from within Shonen Jump.
Yeah.
So, because they're taking pictures like with their phones, like that's insane.
Yeah, have pity on whoever the real leaker is because they're about to get
Oh,
thrown under the.
yeah, I feel like these dudes they might get like I don't even know how they would get
They'll still get time, but they won't get as much time as the OG leaker.
right. I think if anything, it'd just be like, yeah, I would just fine them. Like, just fine them. Fine them a couple of $1,000 and be like, don't do that again. unless they have a record. A record, excuse me. Then, you know. Well, sucks to be them.
Yeah.
Oni, what do you got for me?
All right. Well, as some of you may have heard, Konami has established its own anime studio with Yu-Gi-Oh! During their 25th anniversary. Konami Digital Entertainment has established its own animation studio called Konami Animation, very original. And the studio debuted its first animation, which is Yu-Gi-Oh! Card Game The Chronicles. It's an anime short that marks the game's 25th anniversary. I thought Yu-Gi-Oh! Was older than 25 years, but you know what? Work. 25 is still a long time.
Right. That is very long.
The interesting thing about this is it's not like, you guys might be like, well, isn't there a billion Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime? There are. But the interesting thing about this anime is that it's focused on the lore of the cards. So, like, not the actual, like, Yu-Gi, Moto, Duelist Kingdom, all that stuff, but, like,
the actual monsters themselves.
The monsters themselves, yeah, like the lore behind Blue Eyes and these different archetypes and stuff. Which is really, really cool because I don't know how many of you guys are like nerds. I know there's a lot of this from Magic the Gathering where everyone's like, oh, I'm super into the flavor.
Yo, oh my god. Yeah, on Magic the Gathering, that is like half the fun for like MTG nerds.
It's way more of an MTG thing than a Yu-Gi-Oh thing, but there is actually a lot of lore in Yu-Gi-Oh cards because I watch, shout out to a channel that's way bigger than us, the Dual Logs. He does excellent Yu-Gi-Oh content and like focuses on the lore and stuff. And yeah, there's like a lot of really good lore for Yu-Gi-Oh. So I'm looking forward to seeing a lot of, if they choose to adapt any archetypes or something, or maybe do like one-off OVAs, that'd be really cool. And I'm super interested in seeing what they do with that. And maybe it'll make Yu-Gi-Oh popular again. I feel like Yu-Gi-Oh's been waning lately.
So I went on to like just their website because they launched their website. And I'm just seeing a bunch, like, on their main page, just have, like, a bunch of, I guess, a bunch of, like, clips from different anime that they had a hand in, or maybe they're producing themselves. And a lot of it looks really good. I mean, some of it, I give pause because, you know, I see some CGI in there, so I'm like, oh, but... For the most part, it looks pretty decent. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
Same.
And I see some excerpts from said Yu-Gi-Oh! Special.
Yeah. Well, the animation quality actually looks pretty decent too. So yeah, pretty nice.
So I'm excited for it.
Maybe we'll even cover it on the podcast.
Ooh. All right. Now that we are done with our review, now that we're done with our news, it's time for the reviews. Listen, I said all right, I was tired too. Podcast is over.
Let's go home.
We're gonna start off with Solo Leveling, episode 5.
Yes, the lead up to the first major fight, I guess.
Are you saying the other fights weren't the right? I'm like, so the snake was
fight. So
the snake wasn't.
The snake was a training arc.
Oh okay. That's what you fight when you're training. Yikes.
Yeah, that's what you fight. It's not the real deal.
Really? Because he was gonna die if he didn't beat the snake. Also, speaking of the main character, so. I guess he just, through leveling up, he just totally just changes, like, physically. Like, it was one thing to have, like, the nice body, which was already happening at the end of the last episode. Yeah. But now he grew, like, a couple of inches, and he doesn't even sound the same.
It's not how training works, Japan.
That's not how training works. It's like, oh yes, now we're gonna make him so cool. I wish he had at least had his voice.
God, I wish it was though. If I I'd definitely start hitting the gym if it made me grow a couple inches and then get like a deeper voice.
You don't need a deeper voice.
Yeah, well, I can use one. It always helps to go deeper. God, imagine if I hit the gym for like 5 months and you come back and see me and I'm like fucking taller than you and Darth Vader's
First of all, if that was the case, I'd be working out. First of all, if that's the case, I exercise. So I don't go crazy hard, but I exercise enough that I'd probably, if that was the case, I'd definitely be at least like 5'11" just from just chilling, and then I go hard. And wait, no, I feel like it has to be a cat because then we're just gonna grow too tall and die.
Yeah, we'll be 7 feet.
Right, everyone's who works out is gonna be super tall, but like not good. Like you should literally being that tall is not good for your health.
Yeah, it sucks at a certain point.
Yeah, so I don't know, maybe not. Maybe I just work out just alone, just work out until at least I'm 6 foot, and then leave it on. I've never been like someone who's obsessed with like height. Like I know I'm on the short side of it. I would argue that I'm average, but some dudes would say I'm short, which is it's whatever. But yeah.
Unfortunately, we do not live in such a world, so
Right. Oh yeah, I was like they were so not subtle in the fact that these people that they were with were clearly sus.
Oh yeah, that was super obvious.
They were like, I don't care why they have 6 people, da 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 da, and I'm like, Which by the way,
6, but you need 8 people.
Which by the way, that's so. Oh my god, that's so shitty. I mean, I get it. It's anime, so this is not like nothing we're not used to. But still, I'm like, damn, you would literally just.
I feel like it's shitty just for the sake of being shitty. Like they don't have to do that. They could just like make a legit party and be chill.
Like all those crystals have so much money. Is adding 2 more to the division that bad?
In fact, I feel like it'd be harder to find 5 other psychopaths that are into this plan than it would be to just find like 7 legit people who want to form a party with you.
Right.
Like you're doing extra work by being an evil asshole.
Right. And now you're gonna get reported or straight up murdered because I'm pretty sure the main character probably can kill them all if he wanted to.
Oh, I hope he does. I hope it's not something like, oh well, now I'll teach them the lesson by. Like,
I don't need them to. Escaping. I don't need them to die. I just need them to take some form of responsibility. Whether
they don't need to die, but they need to at least find some repercussions, like get arrested.
Yes, exactly. But if they die, it's like I'm not gonna be like, oh no.
I just hope he doesn't like escape and then sees them and he just like gives them a look and they like run away and that's the end of it.
Right.
That they know. And you see more than that.
Yeah, agreed. Alright, up next we have Dungeon Meshi episode 5.
Which is my traumatizing episode of the week. Not my actual episode of the week. It's the episode that traumatized me. Do not mistake the two.
I love how I was like taking notes. I'm like, oh my god, look at these new characters, this new party. I wonder if it's gonna do anything with it, and then just for them all to die. That slightly made me upset because I was like, why did I slightly get invested in them?
I thought it was cute because it's like, oh, they gave us all this build up. I was wondering, like, why are we getting rammed into this like random party that we know nothing about? So I was kind of expecting them to just like die off or be used for a joke or something. Just not in such a gross way.
I mean, you didn't see how they died. They just picked up the treasure and died.
That makes it worse because then it leaves it to the imagination. Like I imagine the bugs went inside them and ate their insides. Like,
oh my god!
like that's what bugs
Jesus,
do.
They could have just been trying to hack and slash them, and then they just killed
The
each other
Mummy.
by accident.
Have you seen The Mummy?
No.
Well, that's how they do.
Oh. Well, this isn't the mummy. There was no mummies.
Like the Mummy.
But yeah, treasure bugs is a wild concept.
It's on one hand, it's really cool and unique and interesting. On the other hand, fuck bugs, and especially fuck treasure bugs.
I think the ones that couldn't the ones that kind of grossed me out were the pearl one and the tiara.
Oh my god, when they tiara,
when they start scooping up and breaking it apart.
Yo, the eggs are the gems. I'm like, oh, that's so fucking gross. Really clever, but oh, gross.
You start mashing up the crown. I said, oh god.
Yeah, nah. Bugs that camouflage themselves are legit my biggest fear in life.
Ah.
Yeah.
So yeah, this did not help you. It literally. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. If I was rich, the way I play such a prank on you.
Yeah, prank ends in homicide, suicide.
First of all, I would definitely be in the other room. I'd just be like, oh my god, here's this beautiful coin I found in Enter Country here because I'm rich.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know. I feel like how do I get
me into picking up a treasure bug?
I'd be like, treasure bug, and then you'd be like, no, God, I'm just like, duh, it's gold. Hello.
Mm-hmm.
And then
if treasure bugs existed, I would be the poorest person on the planet. I would be so
no, you know, I take it back. Because there's no way I could like trick you in a way that wouldn't make me feel bad. So I'm thinking, so I'm like, yeah,
to be prank enough. I'd see any money at all and I'd throw it away. I'd be like, oh my god, get this shit away from me! It might be a bug.
Yeah, because I was thinking like, okay, and then when I finally like we're joking about it or whatever, and then at some point, that's when like I don't know, somehow the metal like falls apart, make it fall apart after a certain time, or letting it wear thin, and then the bugs just start crawling out. Like I'm like, to me that's hilarious, but I feel so bad because you'd be so mad at me.
Yeah, you would just die.
Wait, so you first of all, like I said, I'm not gonna. Wait, you're gonna literally run up to me and kill me?
Yes.
not just trying to murder me for not a good reason. That's not a good enough reason. Like you're like that. Are you willing to go to jail for that?
I wouldn't go to jail because I'd kill myself out of fear of the treasure bugs.
But they're not even treasure bugs. It'd probably just be like ants. It'd be like
I wouldn't
ants.
even know that at the time because you would be tricking me into thinking it's treasure bugs. So I'd be like, oh my god, treasure bugs.
Okay, so I'm gonna leave after I drop off the coins. I'm just gonna go and hope that you don't burn down your house in the process.
No promises.
No promises. Yeah. See, and for reasons like that, I'm just like, yeah. Even if I was rich, I don't think I could. I don't think I could do that. I think the worst I would do is just literally like, I don't know, maybe like spray paint a big bug in gold, but have it in a box. It'd be like a beetle. How do you feel about beetles?
I hate bugs. All bugs.
Even ants?
I'm not afraid of ants, but I don't like them.
Okay.
They're also disgusting. They're just too small to be. They're like microscopic, so it doesn't bother me.
I think beetles look kind of cool.
I think they look cool in concept, just not in real life.
What?
Like they shouldn't exist in reality. They look like aliens. That's why I hate bugs. They don't look real. They're like gross alien looking things. They don't have the anatomy of like.
That's crazy how you don't know what aliens look like, but the bugs
Because
are real
like
animals, and you're like,
that is my
no.
conspiracy theory. I think all bugs are just descendants of an alien race that came down here. Because bugs do not have the same anatomy as every other creature on the planet. It's so fucking weird and foreign.
What? Do you realize there's a lot of animals that don't have similar anatomies? Like, are you saying a fish and a cheetah are the same thing?
They have hearts and like lungs or gills in this case.
Right? I'm just like, what? Notice I get to say gills.
Bugs are just like
fish don't even have feet. Fish don't even have limbs.
Crunchy little fucking
fish don't even have limbs.
Skittery things. Ugh.
I don't do
like a billion arms and shit and like thoraxes. Ugh, God, it's gross.
Bugs have hearts.
Well, that should be some organ that approximates a heart.
Yeah, yeah, they have. Wait, what'd you say?
Or is it some organ that approximates a heart? Like, well, bugs don't actually have hearts, but they have something similar to a heart.
No, they have hearts.
Find me a heart on an ant. I don't believe you.
I mean, Google is so free.
Have you seen close-ups of like ants, like under microscopes? They look like terror creatures out of my nightmares. Like,
terror creatures. Yeah, no,
they don't
big
look,
bugs is
they
nightmare.
do not look. Yeah, they don't look anything like that would be found on Earth.
I don't know. I think this is just some trauma that you simply must work through, friend. I don't know who traumatized you.
Well, I won't. So
okay,
I'll work through it by not exposing myself to bugs ever.
Oh my god, because I'm just saying, I was like, whatever crime you about to commit, in jail, there's definitely bugs. Whoa! Probably. So,
yeah.
Careful. Guys, if you hate bugs, don't commit any crimes, or else, you'll have to live with bugs forever.
Dungeon Meshi.
Yeah, Dungeon Meshi was great. I gagged how Senshi literally just started cooking them.
Oh yeah, just like crack them and
like that's the one time where I was just like, oh, no, just let's not and say we did. That's insane to me.
I hate that they threw them over the edge. Like the quote unquote fake bugs are the real treasure. Like, oh, can I just throw this shit away?
I don't know why. I don't know why they didn't. I don't know why no one asked if this was real.
Yeah.
I blame everyone in that instance. Because it's like, at the very... First of all, even if they aren't real, the way I am going to call upon my inner Miami scammer moment and sell that shit. Because it's gotta be valuable.
Worth, yeah. Like, yeah, look at look at all this treasure.
Right. So, that is very interesting. Also, is Laos ever going to tell anyone that he has like...
I guess not.
I've heard what kind of creatures those are.
That like a slug thing or something.
Yeah. Like, so you're just not gonna tell anybody? No? Okay, cool. Also, are you eating ghost ice cream? Are you?
Wait, what do you mean ghost ice cream?
Ghost ice cream. You not remember the?
Oh no, I'm not eating ghost ice cream.
Yeah, that might be.
I actually forgot what the second half because I was so hung up on the first part of the episode.
I was yeah, no, that's where I paused. Like maybe the bug thing, I'm 50-50. The ghost ice cream, no. I mean, well, maybe no. I know I might because it was made out of holy water.
So, oh well.
Ghosts are not humans.
They were.
But not anymore.
Alright, fine. You have a low standard for cannibalism.
I'd probably try a spoonful. Only because it's like, when they kept saying what he put in it, I was like, Also, apparently we have a low standard for holy water. That was the most ghetto-ass holy water I've ever seen.
I was like, yeah, just put some salt in that water.
There's salt. The sugar's similar, so let's just put some sugar in there, too. That's the only reason why I eat the ice cream, because it had some sugar in it. And some salt, which you need both in ice cream.
Yeah.
I know this because I randomly made ice cream, I think in 2nd grade?
Yeah, I think we did that in like grade school.
Yeah.
It's not worth it. I'd rather just get it from the store.
I made mine's a little too salty.
Gross. That's the worst thing you
I
could do.
mean, a little too salty. But yeah, that was wild. And then of course the last quote from Laos, which I'm just like, nah, Laos is a weird ass motherfucker. Like, he's weird. I'm sorry, he's weird. He's fine, but he's weird. Where he said, and I quote, like, as if this was supposed to be like a silver lining thing. He's like, you know, if Fallon were here, we wouldn't get to eat such good food.
Yeah.
I was like, girl, what?
That was kind of loud.
What? What did you say?
Maybe we shouldn't say
that. We just eat more. They all looked at him like he was crazy. Even Senshi was like, yeah, Senshi, the weird one who's cooking up these money bugs, was like, yeah, girl, that was a lot. That was too much, maybe. That's your own sister.
Like, what are you talking about? Are you insane?
Oh my gosh, that was wild. Oh, but yeah, good episode. I did like how they kept mentioning her, being like, oh my god, if she was here, ... Yeah,
she was perfect for killing ghosts.
All right. Up next we have Mahou Shoujo ni Akagarete, episode 5. We get a new girl, Miss Korisu.
Yes, I'm gonna call her Nero Alice because that name is really cool.
Nero Alice?
Yeah, that's her magic girl name.
I thought it was Necro Alice.
Oh, is it Nero Alice?
It's Necro. Yeah, it's Necro Alice. Like, where'd you get
Nero Alice?
Oh,
are you sure it's Nero?
I
think it's Nero Alice.
I like Nero Alice more, but that's what the subs told me.
Mine said Nero Alice. So,
you know, we'll find out next time. Or
yeah. But yes, she has a really OP ability.
Wait, if I type her in, will it come out? Yeah, okay, it's Nero Alice. You are correct. Oh, fuck my subs.
Your subber took a day off.
Right. Whatchamacallit? Yeah, she has she's you know,
what, in terms of her character or her ability?
No, her character.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm not the biggest fan of her character.
Yeah, because she's like, okay, you're not gonna talk fine, but you need to do something to make up for it. Like Homegirl from oh god, what's the name of that anime? Hold on. From Hyakunin no Kanojo.
Oh yeah, she's good.
Yeah, you gotta at least give me something. Got a little something.
Hey, she spoke. She said transmagia. What?
Yeah. I'm not even saying like, yeah, but just do something else. Be more entertaining. Just don't be like blank in the face.
She's just there to be the wholesome, like, we are taking care of her character.
Which I'm not against. Is she wholesome? Because
she was wholesome.
Nothing was wholesome about what she did to any of the girls. I was like, if anything, I think she's a nasty little pervert. A nasty little 7-year-old pervert. Yeah.
She healed Utena while she was sick.
I don't think some of that was not part of the proper treatment.
Wow, man.
I don't know.
Is that what the doctors like for women? Damn.
No, I don't think it will take the stethoscope to her pussy. I don't think that's how you treat someone. I think
you don't give them vagina shots.
No, I don't do that. You know, I'm pure and saved, so
there's some sexual healing.
No sexual healing. Oh gosh, I want to make that the title. We can't make that.
Okay, we can't.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be monetized. Right.
As cool as it would be.
Right.
YouTube.
But yeah. Yeah, her abilities are like strong as shit.
Yeah, literally, I'll manipulate you to do whatever you want. I like that they remember what they did, when they come out of the dollhouse.
Yeah, that was. Oh my god, because that was crazy. I'm just like, oh my god, like why is homegirl fingering Sayo? Like what is happening? That's why she's like a nasty. That's why I'm saying she's a nasty little pervert
Oh yeah,
because I'm like, is this what you make your dolls do? Because you say you control your dolls, and yeah,
I guess so. That's how she plays house.
nasty bitch. um. Oh yeah, and then putting Kiwi away at the end in jail was funny.
Yes, that was the funny moment, and also Utena's little freak out over the transformation was cute.
Yeah, and then she kind of went back and reassured Kiwi of her transformation. Yeah, it was giving.
You're all cute. You're all beautiful. You're
Yeah,
queens.
it was giving the MC from Hyakunin no Kanojo for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Oh my god, they'd actually get along well.
Would they? No.
Maybe she's one of the.
He could not. He could never find out about her powers because then that's when he'd be like, no.
Mm.
For obvious reasons, because he's a good being.
Yeah.
I mean, she's okay. Like, she was nice. She fixed the doll.
Yeah. See, she was wholesome. She was cute, and she's nice to the people on her side.
Indeed.
Her allies.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I will say I do appreciate, as much as of the lolicon as I am, I do appreciate them not like looting Alice, only because that would be, or Kordisu, because that would be a little awkward.
I'm gonna tell you, if they did, I'd be that. This was a test for me, because I'm like, yo, if they do too much with this looting and do that, like, I might have to sign off on this one. I know I said 3 episodes or more. I know I said 3 episodes, but like this would have been a special exception.
From what I heard, they don't loot her in the manga either. So unless the anime does some special shit, which I don't think so, because the one time that she was anywhere near something looted, they like aged her up to like an adult.
Exactly. Yeah. So yes, that please.
So they have standards. They don't just loot anyone.
For
now.
Right. Okay. Up next we have Cherry Magic episode 4.
Twist episode.
Oh yeah. Glasses, aka I just call him Glasses because I didn't know what his name was. Tsuge. Finally comes with his own powers. And
it's funny because now that I'm looking at the poster, I see them in the back. Tsuge and the delivery guy. I never noticed them before.
I saw him in the back. I didn't see the delivery dude. But yeah, you are correct. They are indeed in the back. I don't.
You don't like the relationship?
Yeah, I don't care for the delivery boy.
Yeah, he's
funny enough. I'm like, I think Suge is actually kind of hot. Like I think out of all the characters, the main characters, I think he's the one I'm most attracted to. Like I like him being tall with the glasses and the deep voice. I'm like, yep.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, this dude just like very young, cheeky, and very judgy for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
It's like right,
getting all these deliveries.
Right, I'm just like, but why would you? And I don't know. It seems weird that they're gonna start a relationship over like a cat.
It feels
like
too arbitrary. Yeah. It feels like a forced relationship.
Right, it feels yes. It just feels like here's the side B couple for whatever reason.
Like for the most random reason, like oh he likes the cat. There you go. And it's a delivery guy we haven't seen or had anything build up to before.
Right. Also, if some dude was like, "Hey, would you guys like to come back and pet my cat?" I'd be like, don't like him. Like, I pet my cat. I'd be like, no. Like, or even for me, someone who likes dogs. If I was working into, like, hey, you want to come back and pet my dog? Unless he was hot, gay, and clearly implying sex, then the answer is no. And even
I mean,
then,
maybe that's why he came back. He finds hot, gay, and implying sex.
yeah, no, it's definitely not that. Literally, dude's just like, I want the cat. Well, he said, he's gonna come back and do deliveries, but I don't know. Yeah, like you said, seems very arbitrary, very, very awkward. Excuse me. Oh my god, that moment where Adachi is like all sad because he sees the girl that Kurosawa was talking to. To the point, I thought he was kind of rude for just brushing off Tsuge and just walking back home in the rain. I was like, he was trying to tell you something. Like, I'd kind of cuss you out.
Yeah, that was kind of mean.
I'm like, nah, bitch, and listen to me. I did not finish speaking.
Listen to what I have to say.
So, of course, because he's walking in the rain, I was like, aha, he's probably going to get sick from just walking in the rain, which he did.
Great Japanese illness.
And then he's like looking for food, and apparently just jam and a beer. I'm like, listen. Even Oni was not that bad.
No,
Oni was bad, but he wasn't even like, that was just ridiculous. Also, he was like, oh my god, I'm gonna do for food. And I'm like, I know Japan has delivery.
Yeah, they definitely have like GoPuff, or not GoPuff, but Uber Eats equivalent or something.
Exactly. Like they
probably Uber Eats actually.
They could, yeah, ship just Uber Eats.
They operate in Japan.
Right. So that is, I'm just like, girl, just order some soup. Like that's literally something I would do if I was sick. So that was, I guess, they're doing it for the sake of the plot.
I will say I'm so used to shows being like, I kind of appreciate the show not being overly dramatic because I'm so used to drama in shows like this that I'm expecting some drama to happen. Like when he was arguing with the woman that we later find out was his sister, I didn't even think that could be his sister. I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be his ex, and there's gonna be some drama coming up.
I would have loved that. I mean, I was okay with it being his sister, but also I would have gagged at that confrontation.
You would have been like, yes.
Yeah, because it's been too dramatic. So I think a little drama is healthy. So yeah, it's that kind of drama. Yes, would it be seen a little forced? It would be, but so is someone staying in bed when they could just order soup and complaining about hunger. ... It's anime.
Yeah,
everything is a little embellished for one reason or another. Not good reasons, in my opinion, but they just are. I kind of felt bad for Dachi when he was doing that whole scene where he was like, I guess, going through memories where all the girls didn't really want to date him because like his lack of experience.
Yeah,
I was like, oof, I feel for him. Like that made me. I was like, no, I feel so sad for you. But yeah, Kurosawa got him dinner, and then they had that whole moment by the door, and I was like, no, damn it. Yeah, I it's like, yes, I'm episode 4, and he's kind of, yes, I think he realizes that he has feelings for him. So I'm just like, yes, and then I thought they were gonna do something. I should have known. It's episode 4. I should have known. We were gonna have to work for it.
Yeah, you got something about episode 12.
Right. Yeah, probably, but it's okay because they live together again.
That also felt a bit contrived, but
yes, incredibly so. Like what? Like,
oh yeah, why don't you just live together while I
take your house? Like,
I'll take your house.
Like you're paying rent. I'm like, so you're paying the rent, right? So you paying the rent, right? Because I'm not paying the rent if I'm not living there.
You can live here with this guy in a smaller house. It works.
What in the smaller house? Oh
for
my
both of us.
And this dumbass was like, oh, my brain is saying no, but my dick is saying yes, and my heart is also saying yes. So 2 out of 3 wins.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's I guess I'm looking forward to that shit show when it happens.
Yeah.
All right. Up next we have, scroll slow this time so I don't miss it. Ishura, episode 5. Well, we get 2 more characters. I don't think we're done. I think literally, like we said, next episode is gonna be like the last. Should be the last one.
I think so. Yeah.
Because I basically see everyone else on the poster.
Mm-hmm.
Minus this one dude in the back. I can't.
The one dude in the back.
I can't see him. No, they got everyone else.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Who's the guy with the hat?
Guy with the hat? That is the dude from last episode.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's everybody. Unless they, happen to not be on the screen or on the poster.
They're like, no, this whole series is just to reveal the cast. No, the tournament season 2.
Yeah, join in for season 2. I do kind of like that they're doing it though, because at least it's the opposite of rushing, where it's like, wow, let's draw these 50 people in this cast and not explain anything about them. I'd prefer this, where
and it is a very like natural reveal.
Mm-hmm. And they're all interesting. They're all kind of cool.
Yeah, natural reveal through like story and the progression for sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Mandrake story was simple yet effective.
Yes, I do like the Mandrake story. They got me to root for a Mandrake, so they did their job.
The way he was like fighting at the end of the army, he's like, "No, I shall live." Ha 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 ha
ha ha ha ha ha ha ha.
The voice acting is pretty funny.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. Yeah.
I do think he's pretty weak compared to everybody else, though.
Yeah, for someone who can't use, it seems like he can't use any word arts, which I'm just like, ooh, that kind of puts you at a disadvantage, maybe against anyone who can fly, essentially.
Yeah, he just does the I had 42 arms, basically, and they have swords, really shitty swords, not even like mystic items or anything
that we know of.
Now we know. Well, he seemed to just take the swords from the people he beat.
No, maybe he beat someone with a really strong sword. We don't know.
Maybe he'll kill the cool wyvern dude and take his magic.
Oh my god. Why was I thinking about that? Like as a fight between the two of them.
I feel like that's gonna happen because it makes the most sense.
Why?
Because they're both kind of similar. They're both not human.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm like, just because they're not human.
They both have swords.
That is crazy. Yeah, no, he's cool. Also, that the whole poison thing, that freaked me out. I was like, why are they all dying like that?
Yeah, that would suck.
Also, I realized in this series, I think I'm starting to think that everyone kind of just like has a title as opposed to like a surname.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they don't have surnames.
Like it's literally like Drew the gay like
Drew the gay. The narrator comes out. He's gay. He loves dick. He's Drew the gay.
And I guess at that point I feel like I have to just live up to my legacy.
Yeah, joining the tournament.
But oh yeah, I'm totally. Yeah, so that's very interesting how everyone just has like titles, but no one has like
Mhm.
last names. Very interesting. Very interesting
I would love to do a
world.
like a tier list for these people, like perceived power levels, because I think the guy in the second half of the story, the priest, was really OP for no
Yes.
reason.
He's OP simply because he just has a literal guardian angel.
Mm-hmm.
R.I.P. to Ripple. Rip to Ripple.
Yeah, Rip Ripple. I'm rooting for
uh,
the priest. He seems like the nicest guy, and I like his little angel aesthetic where like guardian angel like saves him all the time, and I like his traveling partner. She's really hot.
yeah, Miss Bio Weapon Girl.
Yes,
Maybe it'll
the
be her
ox
versus.
plugs.
Maybe it'll be her versus. What's his face? Her versus Higuare.
Mm-hmm.
Who can poison each other the fastest?
I kind of want to see. Man, I don't know who to root for. I have like the priest, and I like the elf girl. So I don't know.
Um, Priest and Elf Girl. I do like the Elf Girl too. But I also like the Swordsman from like episode 1.
Yeah, and I like the wyvern from episode 2. Shit.
Oh
Ugh.
yeah, right. Damn, now they're making us
They're
one
gonna
character.
make us choose.
Yeah, you know who I'm not caring for? I'm not even sure if he'll enter the tournament because like, or maybe he will. The dude who tried to fight the dragon.
He will, and then he's gonna beat the wyvern and watch because the wyvern will be
Right,
way stronger
exactly.
than
You'll
me,
be
and
stronger than me, and then oh my god, just don't
then I
kill
will hate
him.
him.
If he kills him, I will hate him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that doesn't happen. Oh yeah, what's the angel's name? Nastique. That name is so cunty. I love
Yeah, I love the name. I thought they were gonna do
Nastique.
like the cheap route and be like, oh, his guardian angel's name is Michael or Gabriel or something.
Right. Or
But Nastique.
Seraphim or something. No,
Yeah.
he said my name is Nastique.
I'm Nastique, bitch. I'm just
Period.
kidding.
Oh gosh. Yeah. So I don't know. If anything, I feel like in terms of fighting, I feel like he's going to be pitted against the elf girl.
Oh
Cause,
yeah,
'cause
and
that's the only
my
girl. Cause that's the
theory,
only girl. That's the only person who I could think could take him.
yeah, my theory is that because I was paying attention to the wording, and apparently Nastique is not part of this world because they were like, oh, she's not constrained by the world or whatever, like or her title or whatever.
Hmm.
So I'm wondering if the elf's words would even work on her. So that could be an interesting matchup.
Mm.
If because especially because the elf wouldn't even be able to see her, she'd be like, "Oh shit, it's like I'm dead."
Yeah, no, cause yeah, I don't think it's gonna. It's not gonna be either of them one shotting each other. Like
Mm-hmm.
she's gonna probably tell him to like drop dead or get knocked out, and Angel's like
Mm-hmm.
I negate or some shit like that. I don't
Yes. You triggered my trap card.
know.
Mystique.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking
Yeah,
forward to
me
all
too.
these people fight each other.
Yerp. Be hype.
Mm-hmm. All right, up next we have Sousou no Frieren, episode 21, which is my episode of the week.
Yes, this is my actual episode of the week.
um, so of course, Flamin' Frieren, of course, no, Serie.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently Serie just knew all this magic and, um, he taught Flame all the magic that Flame knows.
Yeah, she's kind of just like the original OG super mage.
What's interesting is that, and I'm not surprised that CDA doesn't really fucks with Frieren,
Mm-hmm.
especially when she was like, "No, I don't want anything," because I feel like that's CDA's thing. She's like, "I like knowing stuff," and you're like, "Oh, so you don't just want to know things?"
Mm-hmm. What do you mean the journey is the adventure? What
Right?
the?
Because Homegirl already arrived at the destination, so she's like,
Mm-hmm.
bump that."
Yeah, I do like that because I was gonna question if Sarah was around and was this crazy powerful, why didn't she just kill the Demon King? But I like that they kind of like address that immediately. It's like, oh no, that's not Sarah's personality. They want conflict. They are about messy battles and shit.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder why Flame would feel that way though, as opposed
I
to
guess Flame
Frieren.
also just wants conflict. Like Flame just doesn't want to live in a world of peace.
Right, yeah. Now they're both like, I
They're
don't
both
want
like
peace. I want violence
we want
always.
war.
Like that's crazy.
Always waking up and choosing violence.
Mm-mm-mm. Flame looks so nice too.
I know.
um, I choose. Never mind. I was gonna say I choose to believe that maybe Flame just knows that she's gonna die before she's strong enough to challenge the Demon King.
Could also be that.
Yeah, I know at the very least CDA doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, seriously, whatever. I just want to do my magic.
Right. I like both fights.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think there was one better than the other.
I like both. Although Frieren was way quicker.
Exactly, yeah. The Earthbender was literally just I'll come to Earthbender.
Yeah,
What's his
basically.
name? Richter. Basically giving Earthbender. Really cool, like, yeah, just giant rocks and spikes and everything. Which, by the way, like I said, I was like, did you have to do all of that, Richter? And I think if he didn't, he probably could have survived. Maybe he, because toward at the end, yeah, he didn't even have any mana to defend against Homegirl's attack.
Yeah, ironically, it was like he didn't even observe his own weakness because he was like, well, defensive magic, that's bull. You still doing that defensive magic? I could just beat you by using all my mana at once and putting it into one big attack. All right, but now what? After you have no more mana,
right? And also, he got beat, kind of more or less, specifically from the mage that he underestimated. Because he was like, "Oh, you don't have any water, so you specifically are whatchamacallit,
weak link."
Yes, you're the weak link.
It's funny because it literally was just a Avatar fight. Like it was just Earthbender versus Waterbender.
Yeah, waterbenders.
Mm-hmm.
And then Frieren was like, you're gonna win, and here's how I'm gonna help you. And it just destroys the barrier for the test.
Mm-hmm.
And I love how everyone, like, the dudes are like, so who's the elf mage? I'm like, so no one decided to. So you guys just like took the board of names and just said, okay, let's start the test. That's crazy to me.
Oh, there's an elf here named Frieren, same name as the famous elf who saved the world, who's also a mage. Coincidence. Coincidence.
Yeah. At some point, I feel like the girl definitely knew, way before the other guy did.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, yeah, someone's analyzing the barrier. Yeah, I think it's gonna be broken.
Yeah, it's breaking. It's breaking. I like how like he kept like pointing it out, and he was just like so confident. No, it's not gonna happen. And then as it broke, he was just looking like, all right, who the fuck is that mage?
Right. Period.
It was even mad. Like, all right,
that was
who just made me look stupid.
Right. Period. That was so funny. Yeah. Speaking of stupid, the way Duncan did all his cool ass magic, and she was just like yawn.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was like, oh, I just have to make this quick, and then she's like, yeah, even when you make it quick, you still can't hurt me.
Nice magic, nerd. Let me show you mine.
Yeah, but shout out to Denkin because him just being like, we're gonna take this bird and we're gonna do it using our fists. Which, by the way, once again, I don't understand why y'all felt the need to fight when your members already died. Give them the bird.
That's true. They could have just given them the bird. But no, fuck them. I'd be like, yeah, if we lose, you lose too.
Why so spiteful? It has nothing to do with them. They could actually think about this. See, this is why you don't get it. This is why I would become a first classmate before you would, because I helped them take the exam the next time and be like, oh wow, look, one of the people who I gave the bird to, wink, like, hook me up, or at least don't let me die. Like,
well, you do you, and I'm just gonna be a spiteful asshole.
Who gets your ass, and you're gonna get your ass beat.
I'll be better at fist fighting than whoever the hell Denkin was fighting.
Yeah, I still think Denkin's gonna beat your ass.
He's kind of cool though.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie. He went up on my list of cool characters after.
Right, kind of. Yeah, I low key fucks with Denkin. But yeah. So the test ends. Everyone who's supposed to win wins, and yeah, can't wait for the next test, which is probably gonna be 2 episodes from now.
Yeah, we got a little update on Stark, who's just kind of chilling.
Yep.
And doesn't know what to do with himself because he has no one to give him oversight. His girl is gone. He's going wild.
Going wild, just drinking milk at the pub.
Drinking milk, staying up late. He's a rebel.
What a bad boy.
Friend's gonna come up and beat his ass. She's gonna find him in the club. She's gonna find him in the tavern drinking milk and like throw the fucking mug at him.
Right, and drag him out.
Yeah, what the fuck are you doing? It's 9 o'clock, go to bed!
Oh, poor Stark. Also, there's a picture that someone tagged us in on I'm almost positive it was Orion, and it was like that picture of what was the joke? I think it was Frieren going somewhere, being like, no, 10 years went by, and went back, and then it was Stark and Fern and with like 8 other kids.
Oh,
yeah. Did you see that? Now, my only problem with that picture was like, but why do like age up Fern and Stark? It's been 10 years. That looks weird because they look like kids holding kids.
Well, they wouldn't age that drastically from like 20 to 30, I don't think.
Girl. Stark would look the exact same from 20 to... I know you. You cannot be saying this as someone who is aged from 20 to fucking 30. There's no way you're saying this.
Drew, you look exactly the same you did as when you were 20.
Bitch, my hair is gone, more or less. My hair is gone.
You didn't have flowing locks at 20.
And I have a beard. What?
You had a beard at 20.
Did I?
I mean, you probably trimmed it. That's like a hairstyle choice.
That is. But either way, I'm older in the face. I don't expect you. No, you don't. You're like men look like tofu to you. Men look like tofu to you. So I don't expect you to know
20
the
or 30.
Difference between 20 and 30.
Like
I'm not saying I expect that, but Stark, they essentially looked exactly the same because they didn't bother to age them up, which is my point. I'm like, just age them up, but like Stark needs facial hair. Like, come on.
Maybe he's just a clean-shaven guy.
Or grow the hair. The hair is going to be different. He's going to look different after 10 years. People look different after 10 years.
Maybe
you look different after you looked different at the time. You think you look the same?
Look exactly the same as I did 10 years
ago. You look incredibly similar, but it's enough difference, enough change.
Fine. They should have given Stark like one straight, like the black part of his hair should have been gray.
Okay.
A little gray tuft of hair on top.
All right. Let's move on to the last show of the night. Apothecary Diaries, episode 6. Who's ready for an unsexy makeover? Imagine being so beautiful. You had to put effort to not look beautiful.
Yeah, they had to put like way more effort into making him ugly than anything else.
Right. I was just like to the point where I'm like, am I just super ugly? I just
This
don't.
episode was not a confidence booster.
Right, it just made me feel really ugly halfway through.
Like even uglified, he's
It
still
still
just
look good.
better than he's looking better than everyone else.
Them making him like pudgier was, I feel like that was like a little unnecessary. Um, let's see. The lipstick moment was really funny, where they put lipstick on him and they were just like, and they're like, nope, that never happened. I feel like it was the running joke of like, he's so pretty, they would like, or would start over him, kind of ish, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the running joke. Okay, cool. And I love how they let Mau happen. Not Mau happen. Let Mau just come along on the trip. Which, by the way, is it me or I'm the only one who's like, what are we doing here? Like, I don't quite understand this plot line.
Me either. So I'm glad it wasn't just me.
Yeah, no, I don't know what's happening. It's like you're dressing ugly to go to a house. What are we investigating and why?
I guess he's trying to find out more about the whatchamacallit guy, the evil ass looking glasses wearing guy. I always forget. But because that's what he asked at the end of the episode, like, oh, how do you decrease the value of a concubine or whatever, a courtesan? But yeah, I don't know what Mau thinks they went out there for.
Right. That answer, by the way, was very like, oh no, it didn't make it. It kind of made my stomach sink a little bit.
Yeah, I figured it was gonna be something like that.
I was hoping it wouldn't be. I was hoping it would be something like a little more well thought out.
Yeah, like some grand scheme. Now that guy looks scummy. I'm like, oh, it's probably like rape or something.
Yeah. Also, we find out randomly that her dad is like truly like that girl. Not making not. I'm using that as a colloquialism, not making fun of him for being a eunuch, which I didn't even know until this episode.
I think they mentioned it before, but it was never like a plot point. It's like, oh, easy.
Right, he probably did say in passing.
And it makes sense because he would have had to have been one to work in the rear palace anyway.
Yeah, and her dad studied in the West. And I was like, oh, that's interesting.
He got his degree from Harvard.
Chinese
Harvard.
Right, I'm like, Harvard didn't exist at this point, I'm sure. But yeah, that was interesting. So yeah, I don't know, I guess. And you know what? I'm almost scared that, like, something's gonna happen where like we find out something and then we're gonna think he did something untowards her, but then it was just like a really tragic love story, and then something happened, and then
it's not gonna be as obvious as it like is on its face.
Yeah,
it's like 5 plot twists or whatever.
Yeah, at least I hope so.
Yeah.
Well, we shall see.
We shall.
With that being said, that is the end of the weekly reviews, and that is also the end of this podcast. So, Oni, if you'd be so kind, take us away.
Guys, if you enjoyed this week's episode of the Waifu podcast, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to catch every episode as we go up every week. If you haven't already, do follow us over on Twitter, follow us on Twitch, and join the party on our Discord, all linked in the description down below. If you'd like, you can even become a channel member or patron and join us for our weekly live watches and get access to our members only Discord. So if you'd like to do that, you know what to do. And Drew, you have anything you'd like to say?
To the very few people who are going to enjoy the Super Bowl, enjoy. I feel like at this point it's fine. Like, everyone like is miserable.
Yeah,
with the exception of the two teams and their fans.
For all our fans in San Francisco and Kansas City, enjoy the Super Bowl. For everyone else, just enjoy the commercials.
Period.
I'm rooting for the commercials this season.
Yeah. I'm rooting for the Super Bowl. I'm rooting for Usher.
Oh yeah, like literally everything
Hmm.
except the Super Bowl I'm looking for. I'm looking forward to I feel like a non fan for once in my life. Like so fun. It's
I
like I don't
yeah.
care about the
So
game at all.
welcome to my world.
For real. Like yeah, food, commercials, halftime show. Let's go. And on that note, this has been Sabroni, and
Ruby do.
we'll catch you all later. Later.
Bye.